He keep
I think
pushing it,
Shakur. I think Shakur is off that. I think he really off it for real.
taking that Tio fight for sure. But I mean, it seems like that fight could possibly still happen with Tank and Shakur.
I think it will. I think it will. It's a great
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. What do you think about Lema though?
Name wise, we don't want him, but you got to respect the game. He's a 154 pounder. He world rated. You got to take the fight. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Um,
How? Oh, this is my question to people. You can't ask a regular man a question like that. You know why? Because he gonna go off of what's popular to say. Fighters, no, you can't disrespect any fighter. You know that, Mill, because you've been in the ring.
that's
You
why
know
I
you
asked
can't.
you because
Yeah, but
I know that you're studying him.
yeah. And what I think he's strong. I think he's sturdy. I think he's awkward, and I think those are the things that work for him. You know what I'm saying? Will they work for him that night? I don't know, but
Yeah,
but I can't keep trying to explain that to a race car driver. He don't get it. I can't keep trying to explain that to a fisherman. He don't get it. I can't explain that to a guy who work at a restaurant. He don't get it. You understand? That's why it's tough sometimes mentally trying to talk about it.
he said in the interview with Kayla that I watched last night, he got a big announcement after the fight though. What you think
Yeah,
that announcement is?
I don't know. I ain't heard nothing, but I mean, it got to be something that people want to see. You know what I'm saying? It got to be
You think it's
something.
You think it's the winner of Virgil and Lubin? Well, wait a minute. You can't. Well, yeah, you got to say the winner of one of them probably.
Yeah, one of the champions, I guess. One of the guys that's champion.
Yep, yep. News came out. Rolly versus Manny Pacquiao. What's your thoughts for that WBA title?
I feel like I feel like Manny Pacquiao. I mean, he's stealing right now. He's stealing money. He's fighting a Rolly. Rolly could hurt. He could hurt Pacquiao, but I think Rolly gonna have too much respect for Pacquiao, and he kind of gonna do what Barrios did. He gonna go in
Barrios
there,
did.
yeah, go in there and slightly be starstruck. At the same time, he gonna fight, but I don't think he gonna go in there and try to really hurt Pacquiao. And Pacquiao is tough to fight. Pacquiao got a tough style. You know what I mean? So
Right.
if you ain't on your A game, Pacquiao can get over on you too.
So you really feel like this is Pacquiao stealing, or this could be a possible matchup that it's like, wait a minute, maybe he gets really old overnight like that. Didn't look he looked great against Mario Barrios, but it still didn't look like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He old. You can already see the age. All somebody got to do is just push him. They just got to push him over the hill. You push him over the hill. That's it.
So,
Barrios
so
was
do
too
you?
was too starstruck.
Okay, so you like Manny in the fight?
Nah, I don't like. I think it's just 50-50 fight. It's a good fight.
Yeah, you think it's a 50-50? I like
Yeah,
Manny.
you
I
got
think Manny
you
like
got to
Manny.
remember. You got to remember. What's his name? What's that kid name? The
Rolly
one we
Romero
talking. Rolly. You got to remember. He switched coaches. He looked better. He looked better under Salas.
with
He
Silas.
looked
Yep.
he looked a lot more organized. And I mean, he looked like he understand what he doing. You know what I mean? So that could be dangerous because he already a puncher. So him being a
Mm.
puncher and him working on his skills and applying it, he might knock Manny out.
Yep. Yeah. For sure. No, no. That is true. Rolly definitely looked a lot better and a lot more polished in that fight for sure. I definitely agree. What do you think about also Lamont Roach and Pitbull Cruz on the card?
I think that's a war. I think it's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be one of those classic fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't picking a
You got a
winner.
winner in that one?
50-50.
Yeah.
It's a great fight. Yeah, because Pitbull could overwhelm Lamont, but then Lamont could outbox him, but it's not going to be that easy just to outbox him because he constantly on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Lamont's not like on his toes all the time like the other guys that beat Pitbull.
That's what I'm saying. And Lamont like to
Yeah.
fight. Lamont don't mind fighting. Lamont will get on the inside with you. He don't care. So yeah, that's why I said it's gonna be a great fight.
Yeah. I like I like that fight for that reason as well, to be honest with you. Um the Keith Thurman and Fundora fight though, that's a fight this month that I'm really intrigued
Yeah.
for this month. And the Erickson Lubin and Virgil. I think those two are both around the same hype. I mean, but as far as competition goes, percentage wise, what you give those fights? Who you favor
I,
on those?
I think Fundora and Thurman is a 70-30. I think Thurman got to do a lot of work to get the win. He gonna have to do a lot to get the win. You know what I'm saying? Um, At the same time, is Fundora going to be able to control himself? Meaning, is he going to be able to stay behind his arm length and work from back there, or is he going to try to brawl with Keith Thurman? You know what I mean? He thinks very highly of his own power. So I can see him trying to knock out Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman can punch. You can't try to act like Keith Thurman can't punch. So Keith Thurman got a shot at hurting him too. But I'm going 70-30 with Fundora because the size and the grit and just the all around fighter. And then for Virgil, and Erickson Lubin, I think that's more like a 60-40. I think Lubin has shown some great qualities in a fighter, but at the same time he shows some bad qualities where he'll fight with you when he don't have to. I think Virgil is banking on that. I think Virgil is banking on the fact that he know he can get Erickson Lubin to fight with him, mean trade with him. So in there, I think that's where he'll find his spots of success. But if Erickson Lubin can tame his thoughts, tame his mind, and tame his body to just go in there and outbox Virgil, he could make that happen too. So that's why I think that one is more of a 60-40. But
Yeah,
we've seen Lubin go down before, so we know there's chinks in his armor. You know what I'm saying? We know he could go down. We know he could go out. We've seen all of that, so it can happen again. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a great fight. I like that fight.